Hi, I'd like to share a testimony I had. For the past 2 years, I was dancing with a ballet company in Oregon, and it was a wonderful experience, and I was so grateful to have the opportunity because I had worked my whole life to have that career, and it was so wonderful. But at the end of my second year, the director told me that she wouldn't be renewing my contract. And as you can imagine, it was really hurtful to hear, and I was scared because she hadn't given me enough time to find another job right away, and I wasn't sure what to do, and I felt extremely lost. And I just kind of scrambled around, and I eventually found another tryout that would last 2 months at another kind of startup company. And I went over there, and nothing seemed to be working out, and I was scared again that it wouldn't work out and I wouldn't be hired by that company. And I was extremely frustrated. And I realized slowly that I didn't know who I would be without being a ballet dancer. I had never thought of not being a ballet dancer. So I wasn't sure what to do. And being a Christian Scientist, I realized that it was time to turn to God. And I had always thought of a quote that Mrs. Eddy says, we should go forward into life with the smallest expectations, with the largest patience, with the keen relish for and appreciation of everything beautiful, great, and good. And I realized that I wasn't appreciating anything, and I really needed to just stop and appreciate everything that I had in life. And it came to me that I was not defined by my career, but that God was my career. And no matter what I did, it didn't matter what kind of career I had, if I had a career at all. God was my only career and my only focus. And I realized that I had really lost sight of that, and I'd really lost sight of who I was in God's eyes. And I didn't need to be lost with or without a career in dance. So I finally realized I didn't need to be dancing. I didn't need to have that career to be happy. And it was a total revolution for me, and I couldn't believe it. I kept, it just made me so happy to be free of that. And I eventually stopped, and I flew home, and I stopped dancing. And some people thought, well, don't you miss it? And I realized I don't miss it because all the qualities that come from being a dancer I always had in me, and I will continue to have. And I am just so grateful for that healing and to be free and to know that our careers don't define us, but God is our career and our only spiritual career. And I'm just so grateful for Christian Science and for that testimony.